So this is a review for a TV series called 8 Simple Rules, and it's available on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen it, the basic premise is a modern sitcom family with a semi-stern, goofy, lovable dad with... I don't even know how to explain Katie Sagal's character in this. But either way, it's a really good show. It's about John Ritter and Katie Sagal, their characters. They have 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son, and they're basically the trials and tribulations of having kids. It's your average sitcom. And then the tragedy of John Ritter having a heart attack and dying, and them continuing the show. So of course they're going to continue the show because there are other people who still needed jobs. And it's heartbreaking and it's sad, but the show must go on, so to speak. John Ritter, rest in peace, his fucking soul. That man was talented. He had so much heart in everything he did. But the show continued. With his character passing on, I think they did it respectfully. They didn't, use a stunt person or anything and fake his dad's, or they didn't just write him off saying, oh, he took off and he divorced me. No. They let his character pass away the same way he did. I believe it was a heart attack. The story was he went to the store early in the morning, had a heart attack in the store, and Katie Sagal's character, the wife, got a call that he had passed on, or that he had a heart attack. And then they kind of skip a couple days. Obviously, most shows don't play into the funeral, and it was hard, I think, because there was so much emotion in those few episodes after he passed, because you could really tell it hit the characters hard. But this is when Katie Sagal's, the mom, it's not her, I can't remember her name, but the mom's father comes into play. The grandfather comes in, and he's now a series regular. He's living in the basement. Boom. He wasn't the worst character, but he definitely did get on my nerves. And David Spade joins the cast. I personally didn't have an issue with David Spade's character. I felt like he was a goofy uncle, and honest to God, I think he would have been a great addition, even if John Ritter was still on the show. There were some times when he was really fucking annoying, because you're just like, oh, you can't replace John Ritter. Same with the grandpa. There were times when it's like, you cannot replace the father. But that was never the intent, I think. I think it was an intent to fill a void that you couldn't fill. Either way, I think they were both good additions to the show. Sometimes they were really annoying, sometimes they weren't. But it still stayed not the same, but similar as to what it was, of a parent struggling now to raise her 3 children with her father and her semi-unstable nephew. But it was a good show up to the end. It was definitely better with John Ritter, but fate had other plans for him. And I hope he's resting easy wherever he's at. Heaven, reincarnated, whatever you believe. I'd say whatever, because I still don't know what I believe. But still, it's a really good show. It is on Disney Plus. I've watched it since I was younger. I remember having it on when I would do homework, after my grandmother's soap operas. But yeah. So what are your thoughts on 8 Simple Rules? Please comment, subscribe. If you haven't checked it out, it is on Disney Plus, the whole series. If you have, let me know what you think.